how can you not do it?
Yes.
Like when you, if
That's a
it's
good
something,
answer.
as soon as you try, it's like, how can I not do this again? How can you not? Like I never understand when you meet people and they're like, oof, this was nice, but this is like a bucket list thing. Never again. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? How can you do that? You like, your feet leave the ground. You're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then you're just navigating air, trying to catch, like, it's amazing. And then you can just land, pack up, and let's go. It's not like a
There's no admin in it.
nah.
It's just pure joy
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, even on like with Alex and him progressing through learning in May, there's points where it's like, I mean, you had it over the last couple of days. So frustrating. One of the most frustrating things that you can ever imagine when you can't get into the sky or it's you have a tough landing or something like that.
Let's see.
Bless you. But every single time you are finished with it, you realize what you've just done, and it's just like it's unreal to feel that feeling of like, oof, I was there and now I'm here.
And he is also in the most fun phase. I think it's like
Yes.
you still remember, like, oof, my best flight was 3 days ago. My best ever flight, like
Yeah.
ever. And it's so much fun when you can recall. It's super hard when somebody asks you, like, what was your best flight? It's like,
Yeah.
oof.
When you
Like,
gain more experience,
yeah, the
the
more,
window gets so much
yes.
wider, whereas it's still narrow for you, and it's like, oof, I remember
Oh,
that. Yeah.
it's the best. So
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
that's how we met, similar time.
Yeah.
He was doing his course in 2012. Grandpa Dave, I think 13.
Yeah.
So, and then all those people meet a lot, and
And Grandpa Dave's daughter lived an hour and a half away from where I live, so he
yeah.
would come and stay in Cape Town for a bit, visit me and Sammy. Was always
and the
traveling that man.
and the difference also between 2013, like you meet him first, clean shave, like new running clothes, like everything brand new, not used, like super clean. And then you just see him next year. He was like, actually, just fuck everything. I'm just gonna fly. This is amazing. Like that's, and
The hair started to grow on his
yes,
face,
yeah, and just getting
and,
more and more
and just
scruffy,
so scruffy. I mean,
like
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 and
a
cargo pants and like a
yes,
t-shirt with some holes in it.
tobacco everywhere,
Oof.
like just to
No, I'm
skydiving.
scared of
Yes,
heights. That is
yeah,
not for
skydiving.
me.
I want skydiving. It is, huh? It's more. That's like the scary part. There is, at least for me. I thought I would be afraid of jumping out of a plane, but there's something unreal that happens. You just look down, and it's almost like you're looking down on a map. It doesn't seem
Yeah,
real.
it's a complete detach from the surface of
Yes.
the earth. Like,
So the nervousness there is like, how the fuck is this gonna look? Like, especially the first time, like in tandem, you just go, and you're just trusting.
yeah,
But the feeling of free fall is great, and just seeing the ground, just
really, eh? Oof, man.
especially as soon as that parachute opens, it just like,
Really, eh?
holy shit! How the fuck? It's great. But then, it's finished. Like just gliding to the ground, so you can only get good at jump and doing tricks in the air. It's not. There's no.
There's no
It's not.
repeat action.
No.
It's a process from start to finish.
Yeah.
Whereas with
But I
flying, you
feel.
can carry it for a little bit longer.
And also because I feel like you could, if you really focus, if you want to be the best skydiver in the world, you just do a lot of jumps. And the thing that you can be good at is feel small. You can
Yeah,
be like artistic
yeah, yeah,
but it's not like something you can change a lot. It's still just free fall. And how late you open, how like
yeah.
that becomes the thrill. Like I'll only open just before I hit the ground. Like that's the thrill. But in paragliding, you can, like, you don't have, I think, enough of a lifetime to be great at everything that paragliding has to offer. There is no
No.
chance you can be the best cross-country pilot, acro pilot, uh, speed wing pilot, mini wing pilot. Like you can't be the best at everything. Well, in skydiving, I think if you put enough effort into it, and if you're gifted, you will.
Oof, if they put any of this footage on the internet, then skydivers are gonna want to kill you.
Fuck,
Yeah,
that's true. Fuck.
Because it is, I mean, it is true. If you're jumping out of a plane, it is, I always say it's like so there's two views I have on skydiving. Is one of them is that it's one of those things like bungee jumping where it's great when it's finished. During the whole experience, you're like, Jesus Christ, the whole time you just want to fucking die, and you're like, what have I done? Why did I spend money on getting me here to this point? And then you jump out the plane, and it's like, holy shit, that's so much worse.
That's true.
And then the parachute
so
goes,
close.
and you're like, okay, I'm not going to die now.
Yeah,
and then
sure.
you get closer to the earth, and the speed that a parachute goes
way
at,
faster
it's like,
than us.
oof, this is uncomfortably fast, this high above the ground. And then you land, and you land at full speed, and it's like, oh, thank
Immediately
God, that
great.
is over. And your friends are like, yeah, and you're like, yeah, you go change your underwear, and then talk about
Carry
it
on.
afterwards. Like, oh, that was fucking amazing, because the adrenaline rush is just so high. But then also the parachute for parachuting is basically just to stop you from dying.
Yes, that's what it is.
Whereas what we've got, we fly, it's an aircraft. We fly around.
It's an aircraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also that there's a difference between paramotor and paragliding.
Yes, there's so many
same
different
reason. But then paragliding to speed wing to mini wing to freestyle to acro, it's all a different thing. The only crossover you can get is when you have a bit of fun when you're flying like a normal wing. Like, you're not going to go and do acro on a cross country. Like, if you're flying a wing, well, I mean, I certainly am not. You know? I mean, like,
but you know the great
like a D-rated wing, like a high aspect ratio wing. I'm not going.
Tell Kriegel Maurer, like, actually, you shouldn't do maneuvers.
Yeah, please don't do helico.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about, though. But then, if you get a freestyle wing, you can still. I mean, these conditions with a freestyle wing are just insane. So you can stay up, practice like Organya, where you're from. You just can stay in the air for so long. You can just have fun in that way. But then also the joy of cross-country flying, when you're flying in thermals and you just find those bubbles of just lift. And then when you lock into a thermal properly, I mean, I'm much less of a cross-country pilot.
I feel we might have lost the question. I think we went way too far.
I was just about to say, I was moving on to cross-country chapter.
So most of the birds, you always see them just on a mission. Like, you see a seagull, he's just being an asshole, just looking for places to cause shit, and they're massive shit. Then you see puffin. Also, they're like, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
Oof! I just want to sit down on the water.
They just want to be in the water. But the birds that we look most to for like content, to learn something from, is, I mean, all the birds are amazing in the air, but the most so is the raven and the crow.
It looks empty.
Yes, it is so empty.
Me too, please, Bobs. Please.
So those are you'll see a raven when it's full and he doesn't have a big mission. You'll see him fly, and then just I've seen one fly above me, and then just to see me better, he just flipped over and flew like that, and you're like, how did you do that?
Ravens are bigger here, though. Ravens are
but you see them doing.
Most ravens are actually crows.
Yeah, but I mean, these are ravens. Like, there's no doubt. Because we get like a white collar crow in South Africa, and even if it's not white collar, if it's a black crow, like, it's a crow. And these are ravens. They just look like the grown-ups of crows.
So we're closer to old.
Yeah, and I mean, it's in all your guys' artwork and things like that.
No
Can I have another one as well,
Hello.
please? Hi.
You want as well?
Did I not say hello to you?
What?
Did I not say hello to you?
No.
Oh, I'm
You
so
did
sorry.
not.
Shit.
Still
Yes.
haven't said hello.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Brandur, our good friend. He was flying today with
Oh,
us.
really?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Bob
And,
is so obsessed
no, Claire
with
is gone.
flying.
Yeah,
That's just Alex. What the
Crazy.